Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, stack.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. And
They'll motion over Sanders. On 1st down, Daniel. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown Commanders. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Giants nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's done. Back into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Giants. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
70 Lions. Half the 60. Half the 60. Let's go.
To the air once more is Dart. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 30-yard line.
Track and 60. Check up.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Like it. Alert. Alert. Alert.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll manage only a couple. Avon Thibodeau with the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. The motion man here is McClure. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. Now we're working, and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, you can't find anyone, and ultimately he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gina Bear-Luzier. And the Commanders will have great field positions as they take over at their own 45.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Okay, break. Here we go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Come on. Set.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've whooped his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 seconds. Let's go. 19, front row 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down coming up. Throwing again. Daniel. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air again is Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commander's first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Commander.
Here we go, here we go.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. That's Goddard in motion. On second down, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up the short game.
It's third and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Harry Flores. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride, be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On play action, it is Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. He's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Give out of the gun, and it's Scalaboo. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll go again with Scalaboo. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Come 19. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Take over.
They'll go, and here's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, like, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back to a pick 6.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Flush to his right. Taking off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Okay, 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Come on. Drop 60. Drop Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Harry, Florida, touchdown, Washington. Washington. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Giants 17.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just the spark you are looking for coming out of halftime. If you find yourself down, you need a little change of mindset, you need someone to be the spark, and that might be the ticket right there.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The throw is Dart. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws in bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Let's go.
Scatterboo trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
One more time, it's Scatterboo. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. How about that? Quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. 6.
Here's Daniel. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Ready? Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniel. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they'll remain out front by 1.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Check, Panther. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Play fake. Now Dart. Over in a flash, and he lost the football. No turnover here. On the guards, able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Let's go.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Giants sending out their punches. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Daniel. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Daniels now on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
2nd and 7.
Come on.
Throwing is Daniel. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Ready, set.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action here with Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Moving outside the pocket. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. first and 10. Here's Daniel. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. They'll go play action here with Daniel. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long. And here's Daniel. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
We'll take this in back to the 16. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Let's go now. 79, Cowboy 80.
On play action, it is Dart. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3. Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That one good for 26 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Trying to connect with Cam Scatterboot coming out of the backfield. It's second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on free and extend their lead.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready, 79, Grump, Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Brian Burns, his second sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Working across the field, there's McLaurin. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Okay, break. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
Dragon 60. Viking 18.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's taken in. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the 2nd look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And for that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
On the jump. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown Commanders.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
That player is set to kick off.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. shotgun. It's done. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbor. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for second down.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. A lot riding on this play. High gain, final minute, third down.
60. I'm not flying.
They'll stick to the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down.
He'll hurry up to spike it with 13 seconds showing on the clock. On play action, Daniels. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their